Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another reading vlog. So if you follow me on Twitter recently, then you probably know that there are some things that have happened in my personal life that were very unexpected and kind of threw my life for a whirl. So I have not been able to film very much lately, and I definitely have not been able to read very much at all, and it's kind of ironic because I just filmed a video called Returning to BookTube where I said I wanted to start doing reading vlogs again to try to get me back into reading, and I wanted to be on an upload schedule. And now, as of when I'm filming this, it's been over 2 weeks since I have posted a video, and I don't read at all at this point. And I wouldn't even say that I'm in like a reading slump. I'm just kind of in a life slump in general, and I'm not really in the mood, or like, not that I'm not in the mood, but I don't really have the energy to do anything, much less reading. So yeah, that's what's been going on in my life. Like I said, if you follow me on Twitter, then you know what happened. If you don't, then you should follow me on Twitter. It's at tinybookdragon. I didn't even mean to do that on purpose. But long story short, my mom ended up slipping and falling on ice outside, and she actually broke her hip and needed surgery. So she's out of work. I'm really the only one that can take care of her right now. So I am also out of work at the moment. And at the same time, my cats actually got sick as well. And I've been having a really hard time taking care of them on my own because they are very difficult to handle. They were barn cats, and so they are just very rambunctious. They kind of seem like wild cats sometimes, and it's just difficult for me to take care of them and like give them medication and stuff like that, especially when they're being difficult. So all around, I've been just having a really hard time trying to take care of everybody, and I feel like I'm not doing a very good job at it. So emotionally, I'm not doing super well lately. But before any of this stuff happened in my life, I was planning on trying to vlog my reading throughout the month of December, as well as just whatever other festive things I get up to. So I thought, to try and help myself, I would continue to try and do that for the month of December and just kind of vlog my reading and anything else that I want to, which isn't going to be a lot because now I'm very limited in what I can do, which is kind of a shame because Christmas is like my mom and I's favorite time of the year, and we had like so many fun things planned to do that now, as of right now, we can't really do anymore. So we're still gonna try to make the best of it, but I thought that this might help my mental health a little bit if I have something else to kind of like distract myself with, since I can't like go to work right now. So this is like the next best thing for me. Hopefully all of that made sense. Like I said, I feel like it was a little bit rambly, but like my head is all over the place right now. But I thought I would first start off by probably telling you what day it is as well, because it's not actually the 1st, which is when I would have wanted to start this vlog. It is the 2nd of December, and it is about 4 o'clock in the evening, hence why the lighting looks like this. I'm also sat in front of my Christmas tree, so I think that's giving it also a very kind of colorful hue. I'm not really sure. But for now, I shall show you what I am currently reading. I'm reading 2 books, which I have been reading for months. If you've been watching my channel for any period of time, then you probably know what these 2 books are. The first one is The Two Towers. I've been reading this since January, just to give you a little bit of context on how long I've been reading this book. I'm currently on page 262 in this, and I always have to remind people that just because it's taking me a super long time to read it does not mean that I'm not enjoying it. In fact, it is the opposite, where I am enjoying it so much that I get into this headspace where I feel like I can only read this book on exceptionally good days so that I can get the best experience out of it. As of recently, I've come to realize that those super good days are few and far between, hence why it takes me so long to get through one of these Lord of the Rings books. So I decided that's a stupid idea, and I'm just going to read it whenever I feel like it. So that's what I've been doing, and I've made quite a bit of progress in it just within the last month alone by changing my mindset of when I'm going to pick this book up. So yeah, I think I'm about 100, maybe a little bit more than 100 pages from the end, and this is the first book that I'm going to be mainly focusing on this week, trying to finish it. And then the other book that I am currently reading is Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. This is the third book in the Throne of Glass series, and in this book I am on page 178, so I'm not very far into this book at all, but I definitely want to have it finished before the end of the year, so this is going to be my second priority after finishing The Two Towers. I might like read a different book in between these two just to kind of split it up, because this is a lot of like high fantasy all at once, so I think it might be helpful for me to also read something else either in between these two or maybe simultaneously. We will see. But yeah, that is what I am reading currently, as well as like a little life update for anybody that cared to listen. I don't know how long this particular vlog is going to be. I'd like to vlog the whole month of December and split it up into a couple of different vlogs, but depending on how much I talk and ramble and what I get up to throughout the month will depend how long each vlog ends up being. So yeah, that is what is going on for now, and we will see when I get around to updating you next. Hi guys, so it is now actually the 4th of December, so I didn't vlog at all yesterday because I didn't read a whole lot yesterday, so I felt like there wasn't really much to talk about, and I also just kind of had a bad start to the day. I was just feeling really frustrated about all of everything going on, but luckily towards like the evening and the end of the day I started to feel a lot better about everything. I think I kind of finally came to the realization that like it's completely out of my control and I have two options of how I can handle it. I can either completely fall apart and just be like angry and frustrated that this thing that is out of my control happened and just completely kill any chance of like Christmassy magic that I might possibly attain this month. Or I can accept what happened, and I can look on the bright side and try to make the best of it, because nothing is stopping me from listening to Christmas music, watching Christmas movies, reading all of my books. I'm wearing a festive Christmas sweater from The Lion King today, so there's plenty of like festive Christmassy things that I can still get up to this month to try and put myself in a Christmassy spirit. And so that is what I'm trying to do, and so far today this is like the first day in a week that I have not cried yet. So yeah, it's going pretty good today, but that's my reasoning as to why I didn't vlog at all yesterday. But as of this morning, I reached the 300 page mark of The Two Towers, so I'm on page 304, which I think the last time I talked to you guys when I introed this vlog, I was on like 260 something. So I've read about 40 pages and I'm now about 100 pages from the end, maybe like a little bit less. So yeah, I'm still super enjoying this book, to nobody's surprise. I will say that this book is formatted a little bit differently than what I expected it to be, like as far as how the movie is set and how this is. So like in the film, obviously it kind of goes back and forth between following like Frodo, Sam and Gollum, and Merry and Pippin and the Ents, and then like Gandalf and Aragorn and Legolas and Gimli, and it kind of alternates between all three of their stories. Whereas in this book, which it took me a good over 100 pages to realize that that's what was happening, but it's told in two parts. So the first part alternates between Merry and Pippin and the Ents, and then following Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli. And then the second part just strictly follows Sam, Frodo, and Gollum. And I don't know why it took me so long to realize that that was what was happening. Like, I was a good quarter of the way into this book, and I was like, huh, we haven't heard from Frodo and Sam in a while. And then I realized that they weren't in the book at all until the second half of it. So that is what I'm up to right now, is reading about Sam and Frodo and Gollum. And this is really like the first book in which we really hear about Gollum's character. And I was really like thinking about it yesterday. I was like, Tolkien must have been such an interesting guy, because truly, like, I've only ever known Gollum from the films, which I guess growing up with the Lord of the Rings films, it wasn't so out of the ordinary for me, but actually like reading him and reading Gollum's dialogue on the page, it's just like fascinating to think about how Tolkien ever created that character, because he's just so very specific in the way that he speaks and the way that he even describes him like moving around and stuff like that. He just really is like an interesting character that I would have just been fascinated to hear about how Tolkien ever like came up with him in the first place. So yeah, I was just thinking about that, and I thought I would share my thoughts with you. But like I said, I'm about 100 pages from the end, and I'm very determined to try and read as much of this book today as possible. I kind of would like to end this vlog here, because I'm seeing so many people do like Vlogmas on their channels, and I'm always, whenever I do reading vlogs, I feel like I have to finish a book before I can finish the vlog. Otherwise I feel like there's no point to it. But I've been watching so many Vlogmas videos where people just film the day, and most people aren't like reading a book in a day. Some of them are, which I'm very impressed, but most people aren't, and I still think their vlogs are super interesting. So I was like, maybe I will end this vlog tonight just so I have like something to put up on my channel, because it's been like ages since I've posted anything. But something that I definitely want to do before the end of this vlog is open some of my advent calendars, which I have been completely neglecting since the start of December. So they're both in the other room, so I'm gonna go grab them and we'll open some of them right here. Okay, so I have my two advent calendars. I've got one which is chocolate, obviously, and then I also have a sock one, which I try to get every year from Target. So we'll start off with the chocolate one, which is all Hershey's miniatures. I'm actually not that big of a chocolate person, but I actually really love the Crackle Hershey chocolates that have like the Rice Krispie treats in them. So I'm probably not going to open all 4 days because I don't really want to eat that many chocolates, but I think we'll do like 2. So here's day number 1. Why? Okay, so day 1 we have, oh, what in the world? Oh, it also comes with like little off-brand looking M&Ms. I was not expecting that. They're called Hersheyets. Oh my gosh. 18 4-piece packets inside. So yeah, they're basically like off-branded M&Ms. Okay, I'm okay with that. I will eat these, actually. I'm actually happy about that. I love a good M&M. Let's see if it tastes any different from an M&M. The answer is no. Actually, it is a little bit different. I have to say I prefer M&M chocolate, honestly. It's the chocolate that's different. I prefer M&Ms, but it was a nice try, Hershey, but you failed. Okay, pardon me eating while I'm filming, but now we'll open day 2. I hope it's a Crackle one. It's not. It's a boring milk chocolate one. How do you get it out? Oh my gosh. How can I drop any more of these? Okay, so we've got a little milk chocolate one. And then, like I said, I'm going to not open all 4 of them because I'm not in the mood to eat that much chocolate, and I'm probably going to save this for like later or something anyway. Now onto the sock one, which is really exciting. So this is 15 days of socks. This was $15 at Target, which personally I feel like is a really good price. It's like $1 per pair of socks. And some of these socks that I had last year, I like still wear to this day, and I love them. So I was actually a little bit frustrated because last year I remember that they had a Disney Princess one, and they also had a Nightmare Before Christmas one, and I was struggling to decide which one I wanted, and I picked the Disney Princess one, and I instantly regretted it. Like, as soon as I got home, I was like, I really wanted the Nightmare one. So when I went to Target this year, I was like, I am getting the Nightmare Before Christmas one, and when I went there, literally all that was left available was the Disney Princess one. So here we are again. I don't think it's the same one as last year though, so I'm hoping we'll get like different socks. Question though, for those of you that also do advent calendars, how do you decide what days to open calendars that have 15 days on them? Like what do you just do it like 15 days before Christmas, or like how do you decide what days? Because like with 12-day advent calendars, I feel like I would do it every other day, but then I also hear that some people will do it like the 12 days before Christmas. So how do you do it when there's 15? Let me know in the comments. All right. Now that that's out of the way, let's find day... Oh, they're in order. Oh, well, that's easy. And I do remember last year having such a hard time getting these socks out of here, so hopefully this year is a little bit easier. All right, so first pair looks like it's just some little ankle socks, and oh my gosh, these are adorable, and I can always use like more like black socks. So they are just black, and they say, "Be our guest." I'm doing a horrible job of showing you what they look like. That's what it looks like. Did I really have to put it on my hand to show you that? Probably not. But it's got like Mrs. Potts and Chip on them. I really like these. These are super cute. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to open up another one even though it's only the 4th. But I feel like that would be okay to do because it's the 4th and there's 15 days. Okay, math is hard. Alright, I think these are another pair of ankle socks. I kind of prefer the other ones because they're better at being in, when I wear like boots and stuff, I like to wear the taller ones because they're better at like keeping my pants inside my boots, if that makes sense, because I tuck my pants into the socks. Why do these look so big? These are the other ankle ones, and these have Tiana on them, and they're just white with some pink stripes on them. I'm gonna stick my hand in the sock again to show you what it looks like. So yeah, that's Tiana on there. Super happy with those. I really, really like this advent calendar. I think this is going to be a lot of fun to open up throughout my vlogs this month. But yeah, those are my 2 advent calendars. Now I'm going to get to reading more of my book. So it is now about 10 o'clock in the evening. I don't even know if you can see that, but I think I'm going to end this vlog here. I think this was a bit less of a reading vlog because, to be honest, not a lot of reading got done, but I've really been inspired by watching a lot of other people's Vlogmas videos like I was saying earlier, so hopefully this was still interesting to whoever is still watching at this point. As far as my reading goes, I got up to page 312 of The Two Towers. I was really hoping to make a bit more progress than that, but I ended up just spending a lot of time with my mom tonight. We played like a couple of card games and we watched a movie and stuff like that, so I just spent a lot of time with her and not a whole lot of time reading. But yeah, hopefully this vlog was still interesting to some people, and I'm going to start a new one tomorrow. I'm feeling pretty motivated right now, and I really hope that this is like a good month for my YouTube channel. Like, I'm really going to try while I'm like stuck at home for the next however long to focus a lot of my time and energy into my YouTube channel and just like my social media in general. So like I posted an Instagram picture earlier today, and I don't really post on my Instagram very often, but I've been trying to get more into it, at least on like my actual Instagram feed. I post on my story constantly, but I'm trying to get better at posting like actual pictures. So I posted one of those today, and yeah, I'm just gonna try to really focus on like my social media during this time when I'm stuck at home. So yeah, that is all for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!